Good morning, students. Next topic for discussion is Lenz's formula. This is Lenz's formula. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay, here f stands for focal length of the lens. V means image distance. U means object distance. Okay, then another formula you have to study is magnification. Its symbol is small letter m, and magnification is the ratio of height of image hi upon height of object ho. Size or height of image upon height of object, that is called magnification, or you can find out magnification by using the formula v by u. Already I told v means image distance, u means object distance. Okay, then here this magnification can be equal to 1, it can be less than 1, it can be greater than 1. What is the meaning of magnification is equal to 1? Magnification is 1 means height of image and height of object are equal. Hi upon ho, that is magnification. If m is equal to 1 means the size of the object and size of the image are same. Now magnification is less than 1 means height of image is less and height of object is more. That means diminished image is forming. In that case m is less than 1. M or magnification is greater than 1 means height of image is greater than height of object. That means the image is a magnified image. So from M you will get the idea whether the image is a diminished image or magnified image or same size image. Now we have to solve some numericals based on these three formula. Okay, and these terms I told already, f is the focal length and u means object distance and v is image distance. Okay, these terms f, u, v, these terms are having some sign conventions we are following. The sign conventions I will teach first, then we will do the numericals. How to decide the sign of f, u and v. Okay, in numericals when we substitute the numbers with the sign we have to substitute. Okay, now for convex lens you have already learned that there are 6 different cases. Out of 6, first 5 cases the image formed is a real image. The last case, when object is very close to the lens, a virtual magnified image is formed. So for convex lens both real and virtual images are possible. Then how to decide the sign? Here u means it is the object distance. Look at this diagram. The convention which we follow is, in any case of image formation, object is to be placed on the left side. So this is the object. Okay, and distance, all the distances you have to measure from optical center. So distance from optical center to object, this distance is called as u, and this is the image. Distance from O to optical center to image, that is known as v. U means distance from optical center to object. V means distance from optical center to image. All the distances are to be measured from optical center. Then how to decide the sign? For that you have to follow the Cartesian coordinate system. We have studied in graph how to decide the sign of Cartesian coordinates. It is like this. This is the x coordinate and here is the y coordinate. X, y coordinates are here, and this is the origin. In Cartesian coordinate system, this is the x-axis, horizontal axis is called x-axis, vertical axis is horizontal axis, x-axis, vertical axis is y-axis, and where the x and y axis meet, that is the origin, O. This is the origin. Okay, and on x-axis, the values on the right side of origin are positive numbers, and here negative numbers. You are familiar with this. On y-axis, all the readings above origin are positive, below origin are negative. These are the sign convention, sign for the coordinate, different axes, Cartesian coordinates. Okay, same system we follow. This origin you have to assume as the optical center. Optical center you assume as the origin, and this principal axis you assume as x-axis, and if you draw a line like this, that is to be assumed as the y-axis. Remember, this optical center you assume as origin, principal axis as x-axis, and this dotted line as the y-axis. Now you can decide the sign. See, u comes on this side, and this axis is of negative sign, that means u is negative. Then v, it is real image always form on the other side of the object. So v is, which sign? V has positive sign. Then what is the sign of f? You know, the main focus is f2. For convex lens, f2 comes on right side. Here f2 comes this side. That means focal length is positive. Then height of object and height of image, it must have also sign. All the terms are having sign. Here height of object, this is known as height of object, and this is height of image. These are vertical distances. U and V are horizontal distances. Height of object and height of image are vertical distances. That is to be, its sign is to be taken from y-axis. You know, y-axis, here it is positive, here it is negative. So height of object, it comes on positive side. Height of image, that comes on the negative y-axis. So these are the sign for U, V, F, height of object and height of image. Okay. Now, in this case, how the sign is decided for U, V, F, H, I and H, O. Here, this is the object, this is the image. Virtual image always form on the same side of the object, that is left side. So, distance, this is U, object distance, this is V, image distance. So, U comes on this side means U is negative. U will be always negative. Object is to be kept on the left side. V is also negative. Focal length is positive for convex lens. Then height of object and height of image, both are on positive side. They are vertical distances. So y-axis is to be considered. HO comes on positive side, HI also positive. So both are positive. Okay. So this is the way to decide the sign for U, V, F, HI, HO for convex lens. Remember, you have to apply this sign while solving the numericals. Now, what about concave lens? Now let us see the case of concave lens. Concave lens always makes virtual image. Okay, and you know, wherever you place the object, image will form between O and F. It will be a diminished virtual image. For concave lens, this is the only possibility. A virtual diminished image will form on the same side of object. Okay, so this is the object and this is the image. So from optical center measure the distance. This is image distance v and this is object distance u. So the sign of u is negative, it comes on this side. Okay, assume this as x-axis, this as the origin. V also negative. F, it's f2, for concave lens f2 comes on this side. So f2 is, focal length is negative. Then height of image and height of object. This height of image comes on y-axis, positive y-axis. This distance is to be measured from positive y-axis. And height of object also to be measured from positive y-axis. This is the way to decide the sign for concave lens. Actually, you need not by heart it, you remember the diagram. This diagram you remember in your mind when you solve a numerical related with the concave lens. The previous two diagrams in case of convex lens. Now, derivation of this formula doesn't come in your syllabus. It is given in the book. You need not learn it. It is given clearly. Derivation is not required. Now, let me discuss some exercise questions from page number 119. Question number 5. Page number 119. Question number 5. What can you conclude about the nature of images formed by lenses by the sign of magnification? Magnification can be either positive or negative. What do you mean by positive magnification and negative magnification? Magnification formula is HI by HO, height of image and height divided by height of object. Then consider a real image. Remember the diagram of real image made by a convex lens. Only convex lens can make real image. In that case of real image, this is how the real image forms. Here height of object is positive, height of image is negative. Height of image negative, this number is negative, and height of object is positive means magnification will be negative. So magnification is negative means the object height and image height are in opposite side. That means it is a real image. This is the conclusion. Magnification is negative means image is a real image. Then what about magnification positive? Suppose virtual image is formed. In virtual image, height of object and height of image both are positive. Then magnification will be positive. So the answer is magnification is negative means the object and image are in opposite sense. That means it is a real image. If magnification is positive, it is a virtual image. Now question number 8. Justify on the basis of sign convention for positive focal length of the convex lens. Okay, reason is f2 is considered as the main focus, and it has some reason also that detailed study and you need not make now. Answer is f2 is the main focus. For convex lens, f2 comes on the right side, so it is positive, and for concave lens it is on the left side, so it is negative. Then multiple choice questions on page number 120. First question, page number 120, multiple choice questions. First one, the linear magnification is minus 0.4. M is minus 0.4. Then choose the correct option. This minus sign indicates that image is a real image. Okay, M is negative means image is real, and this m is less than 1 means it is a diminished image. M is less than 1 means height of image is less than height of object. That means a diminished image is formed. So answer is fourth one, image is real, diminished, and you know real diminished image is possible only for convex lens. So fourth option is the correct option. Third one, a similar question. Linear magnification is positive 0.5. Positive sign denotes that image is virtual, and m is less, magnitude is less than 1 means it is diminished image. So virtual diminished image is formed. That is the meaning of this magnification. And virtual diminished image is possible only for concave lens. So second option, erect, virtual, diminished. Virtual, it is understood, it is correct. Now we will solve some numericals based on this formula. Page number 120. There are 5 numericals given based on this formula. First question, page number 120, first numerical. The focal length of a convex lens is 20 centimeter. Centimeter. You have to put the sign. It is given convex lens. So positive sign is to be given. Find how far away from the lens a screen is to be placed to get an image of object placed 100 centimeter from the lens. Find, second sentence, find how far away from the lens the screen is to be placed to get an image of an object placed 100 centimeter from the lens. That means, suppose here is the lens. From the lens, at a distance of 100 centimeter, object is kept. Object placed 100 centimeter means U is 100. Here, where the screen is to be placed means where the image will form. This distance you have to find out. V you have to find out. So U is 100 centimeter. Give it sign. It is negative, and V you have to find out. And remember, unknown terms you should never give the sign. It is very important point to remember. For unknown terms you should never give the sign. Even if you know the sign, here the sign will come positive, but you should not give. You should never assign. You should never give a sign for unknown terms. Okay. Then how will you find out? You can use the formula 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. One by 20 is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. That means 1 by 20 is equal to 1 by V minus, and here minus, so it will become. Then 1 by V is equal to 1 by 20 minus 1 by 100, LCM 100, 5 minus 1, 4 by 100, that is 1 by 25. 1 by V is equal to 1 by 25, that by V is equal to 25 centimeter. That means V is already, it will come with automatically the answer will come with the proper sign. So this V is 25 centimeter. Next numerical, second one. Focal length of a convex lens is 50 centimeter. Since it is convex lens, positive sign. Where should an object be placed to get a virtual image twice the size of object? It is a case of convex lens, and image is virtual. You know, virtual image is formed when the object is very close to convex lens, and virtual image will be magnified. Okay. Then where should an object be placed to get a virtual image twice the size of the object? Means this height of object from optical center you have to find out. This is V. Only focal length is given. It is 50 centimeter. Where should an object be placed to get an image, virtual image, whose size is twice the size of object? Height of image is double the size of object. That means magnification is how much? Size of image is twice the size of object. Means if you take the height of this object as x, height of image will be 2x. That is the meaning. So magnification will be height of image upon height of object. That means magnification is 2. That is the meaning. Height of image is twice the height of object, means m is equal to 2. Then how will you find out? You are asked to find out where should an object be placed to find out the where should the object to be placed to get such an image. Means you are asked to find out. Okay. Then m is equal to v by u. Okay. Here m is equal to 2 is equal to v by u. So v can be taken as 2u. Since magnification is v by u, substitute in the formula, m value is 2, v and u are unknown. Then cross multiply, then you will get v is equal to 2u. Then use the formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f 50 is equal to 1 by v. V can be written as 2u minus 1 by u. For unknown terms, you should never give the sign. Now LCM 2u 1 minus 2. That means minus 1 by 2u. Then 2u is equal to 50 minus 50. 1 by 50 is equal to minus 1 by 2u. That means 2u is equal to minus 50. U is equal to minus 50 by 2. That is minus 25 centimeter. This distance object is to be placed at minus 25 centimeter. Now third question. Third question. A lens forms the image of an object placed at a distance of 10 centimeter at a distance of 60 centimeter from it. Find the focal length of the lens. Actually this question you can solve only if few words are added. So make the correction in the question. I will read once again. A convex lens. It is written a lens. You have to correct it as a convex lens forms an image of an object placed at a distance of 10 centimeter from it at a distance of 60 centimeter from it on the same side. Find the focal length of the lens. So make this correction in the question. So here object is placed at a distance of 10 centimeter, means u is minus 10 centimeter. Then image is formed at a distance of 60 centimeter. Image location is 60 centimeter on the same side, means where the object is kept, same side image is forming. That means V is 60 centimeter, that is also of minus sign. Object and image are on same side. Now you can find out the focal length of the lens. U and V are given. Use the formula. Remember the correct sign is to be given. Then I am skipping the calculation. You can do, since U and V are available, use the first formula, lens formula, and get the value of f f will come as 12 centimeter. Okay, you do the calculation by yourself. Now second part, what is the magnification? Same question, magnification you have to find out. Use the formula v by u, both are given, you can find out. Now what is the nature of the image? Magnification will come as positive 6, minus 60 divided by minus 10, answer will come plus 6. So from magnification you can understand image is a virtual image. Since it is positive virtual image and number is 6, magnitude is 6 means a magnified image, enlarged image is forming. This is question number 3. Now question number 4. It is also of say almost the same type. A concave lens forms image of an object kept at a distance of 20 centimeter, means u is minus 20 centimeter. At a distance of 10 centimeter on the same side, is concave lens, so image also forms on the same side at a distance of 10 centimeter. So v is minus 10 centimeter. What is the nature of the image? Since image is forming on the same side, it is virtual, and you can find out the magnification by using the formula v by u, minus 10 by minus 20, that is 0.5. So image is virtual and diminished. M is less than 1, so it is a diminished image. Then focal length you can find out by the formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Then fifth question, an object is placed at a distance of 30 centimeter in front of a concave lens. That means u is minus 30 centimeter and concave lens it is, so focal length is minus 30 centimeter. Find the position of image, means v you have to find out. Again use the same formula. Remember, you have to put the correct sign, you will get f value. Then again magnification you can find out by dividing v value with the u value, you can get the magnification. So these are the numericals from these equations. Next topic, power of a lens. The term power denotes how much or how far the light rays can be deviated while passing through a lens. A lens can deviate the light rays through a large angle, means it has high power. If the light rays are getting deviated through a small angle, its power is less. Okay. And power can be found out by the formula 1 upon focal length in meter. The formula to find out power is 1 upon focal length in meter, or you can write 100 upon focal length in centimeter. Okay, means reciprocal of focal length is power. If focal length is less, power of the lens is more, or focal length of the lens is less means that lens can deviate the light rays through large angle. Okay, look at this case. Earlier topic I discussed about thick lenses and thin lenses. Okay, thick lenses are having less radius of curvature and less focal length. Its focal length is less. And thin lenses are made with big spheres, so radius of curvature is high, focal length is more. Then, when some parallel rays are passed through it, let us see what will happen. They converge at a point here. Similarly, some parallel rays are passed through a thin lens. Since the focal length is more, these rays will converge at a far away point. This distance we call as focal length. So for thick lenses, focal length is less, means its radius of curvature is less, so focal length is less. Thin lenses, its focal length is more, because this lens is made with the two big spheres compared to this thick lens. So its focal length is more and its focal length is less. Now let us see how far the rays gets deviated by these two lenses. This is the incident ray. You extend the incident ray here. This incident ray also you extend. And see here, this thick lens deviates the light ray through this much angle. Angle between the incident ray and emergent ray, that is angle of deviation. Here you look at what is angle of deviation. A lens which is having less focal length can deviate the light ray through a large angle. The ray which entered in this direction deviates through a large angle here with a small angle. That means that this is the conclusion. A thick lens has short focal length and it can deviate the light rays through large angle, means its power is more. Here a thin lens having more focal length, but it deviates the light ray through a small angle, so its power is less. So focal length is more means power is less. So this is about power of a lens. Then power of a lens is measured in a unit called diopter, and its symbol is capital letter D. And this power also has sign. You know, sign of F is positive for convex and negative for concave. Same way power also. Power of convex lens is positive and concave lens is negative. Now, I told in the previous video, your syllabus is reduced little bit. So, the remaining topics are excluded from the revised syllabus. About the magnifying power of a microscope, how to find out focal length of a convex lens by different methods, these things are excluded. You can see it in the revised syllabus. Now only one more topic is left, last page. Application of lenses. Lenses are used in many devices like telescope, microscope. These are having many lenses used in it. Then microscope itself is of different types. Simple microscope, compound microscope. Then in camera lens is used, convex lens is used. In film projector lens is used. So lenses are used in many devices. Then you know, human eye also has a lens. It is not made of glass, it is a liquid lens, convex in nature. Then if that lens is having some defects, we wear spectacles, extra spectacles we use. Eyes are having many defects like myopia, hypermetropia, what we call as short-sightedness and long-sightedness, then astigmatism. In all these cases, to correct it, we wear spectacles with the lenses. For people having short-sightedness called myopia, they have to wear concave lens in spectacles. Then those who are having long-sightedness, hypermetropia, they have to use spectacles with the convex lens. These are the different uses of lenses. With this, 5th chapter is getting over. Watch the videos carefully, do the numericals, exercise questions and everything. Okay, all the best.